Hello and thank you for joining. I'm Isaiah and this is Kristie, and we are the two little piggies.
I was just I was going to do that.
And today we're going to be talking about the Shoeman, or Thunder Keck and the Shoeman. If you enjoy hanging with the piggies, please like and subscribe. It's very helpful. Thank you.
All right, let's start the shoe.
All right, let's start the shoe.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's why I don't want you reading
I know,
ahead.
I couldn't help it. I haven't been. That was the only thing I saw. I'm sorry. I'm done.
On the internet, legends aren't born. They're cobbled together. From pixels, paranoia, and just enough shaky camera work to make you question if you're safe in your own home. Today we're talking about Shiloh Hill's Shoeman videos, a saga so confusing, so oddly specific, that it makes you wonder, am I watching art or am I watching a crime scene? Shiloh Hill, real name Thunder Justice Keck.
So Thunder's his first name?
Yeah, Thunder Justice Keck. That's his
I don't know where Shiloh Hill comes in, but we'll get there.
We'll get there,
Okay.
in which it's so odd to have a fake name that is like so much more normal than your real name. It causes a lot of confusion online.
It doesn't. It sounds like M. Night Shyamalan to me.
Born February 4th, 1999, is a former Stanford College football player turned professional wrestler signed to WWE's NXT brand. Keck was born in Mission Viejo, California, to parents Eric and Beth Wakome Keck. He was raised in Northfield, New Hampshire, with his siblings Zion, Darkness, Phoebe, and Zachary. Zachary spelled super cool, right?
Yeah.
Somebody could have like a gun to my head and be like, how did I spell Zachary? And I couldn't make that spelling up is what I'm trying to say.
No, I was actually really impressed that you got it the first try, you know?
I just said Zachary.
No, just that Zachary. Well, I mean, it was
Zachary.
Zion, Darkness.
Also, this is not my first time reading Zachary. This is like my 10th time.
Touche.
Second time tonight. We had some fun jokes about, you said Darkness, Thunder, and Zion. What was your joke?
Your joke was that the dad made him.
Yeah, Thunder, Darkness, and Zion were definitely the dad named.
And you could tell who was the favorite.
And you could definitely tell who the favorite was.
Zion, Darkness, and Thunder. And
that was yours.
Phoebe and Zachary.
Phoebe and Zachary. Zion, Darkness, Thunder.
Thunder Justice. I mean, that means they have good middle names, too.
Yeah, I do want to know the middle names.
You know, we like talk about baby names all the time. And you're like, as long as, obviously we don't agree on them, but as long as we look up what the meaning is, it's okay. But like, at least I'm not like, what about Darkness? How do you put a positive spin on that?
Thunder and Darkness.
Thunder, fine. Zion, fine. But Darkness?
Darkness.
Might as well just name him Sin. Sinner.
His name is Evil.
Doctor.
Doctor Darkness. That'd be cool if he became a doctor. Doctor. Yeah. Doctor Darkness. He attended Winnisquam Regional Middle School and Winnisquam Regional High School before receiving a full scholarship to the Hotchkiss School. Hotchkiss School is like a boarding school.
Okay.
It's like a private boarding school. It's one of the oldest private boarding schools in the nation.
I didn't know
it's
that.
In Connecticut.
Okay.
And
it's all Ivy League areas.
It's very nice. It's a very nice college. Yeah. It's a very nice boarding school that he went to. It's a college preparatory school. College prep. That's what you call a prep. You a prep? Oh. He was an all-state hockey player, a New Hampshire state champion in the 400 meter, a Founders League champion in the discus, and placed second in the New England Championship for 100 meters. Keck received a full scholarship to study at Stanford University. He's a smart boy, where he studied sustainability, science, and practice, computer science, and psychology, which you'll find I found that interesting in relation to what he's doing. In March,
that's just a lot to take on.
It sure is. And you're a pro baller.
Yeah, like first scholar athlete, but then still to be studying 3 major different areas of science is pretty crazy.
It is really crazy, especially computer science. It's all of it's very hands-on.
But they're all vastly different. It's interesting.
Boy's got no time. In March 2023, he had the highest name and image likeness valuation of any Stanford athlete. So I did not know what that meant.
I don't.
And so I had to look it up, and it's like the athletes that like the pro athletes, their name, image, and likeness valuation is like exactly what it sounds like. It's like the most notable, who's like the most notable on the football team. So like Tim Tebow, when he was playing for the Tim Tebow was playing for the Gators. It was like a big deal. Everybody knew Tim Tebow. He had the very high name and likeness valuation, and your pay is based on your name and likeness valuation. So if you're really, really popular, you make more.
Okay.
Or you don't make more, but you're valued more.
Okay. So it's just about being popular?
Yeah, essentially, he's like the most valuable on the team by name, image, and likeness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Likeness of what?
Just his likeness.
Okay.
Yeah. His likeness, so his name, Thunder Justice, is the most notable. With a name like Thunder Justice, coming up the field, darkness, being chased by darkness. Sorry. Besides being seemingly intelligent, bright, young man, and a high-level athlete, Shiloh is a content creator with 1.9 million followers on TikTok and 1.9 million followers on Instagram, respectively. It's always odd when somebody's got the exact same follower count on both, because followers are so different on both.
Right.
Communities are very different. It's interesting. Even though he is a wrestler, his content has very little to do with wrestling. Instead, it is mostly deep dives into weird and interesting stuff on the internet on a series he calls Into the Dark Web. Some videos are pretty lighthearted, like the Fish Doorbell, a site that allows you to monitor an underwater camera at a dam that gives viewers the ability to ring a buzzer to open a small door, allowing spawning fish to safely pass through the dam.
And they can't leave the gate open all the time because obviously the water gets through, so they have to open it periodically to let the fish through. And basically what they realized were predators were waiting outside the gates and ambushing the fish that were waiting by the door. So the solution they came up with was to live stream the gates, and then people can watch it, and when a fish is waiting outside, you can ring this doorbell for the fish and let it through.
This guy's got a lot of time in his hands.
It's pretty crazy. Others are a little more disturbing. For instance, a site that claims to sell a service that will set up hundreds of garden gnomes at someone's house.
Cool.
Including the inside.
Cool.
Regardless of security measures.
Like our old landlord did.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, he did. But it was like he cherubed us.
Yeah.
We got cherubed because this is called getting gnomed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got cherubed. He just came into our backyard and put up a cherub. I mean,
like
it was
12 to
his house.
15 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We had that huge garden bed. So you walked out in the back patio, and then there was this raised garden bed. And it was emptied, cleaned it out. And then one day we just came home, and there were like 12 or 15 of them all set up inside this thing. Yeah.
That's so...
Kids. And they were just like holding hands. And
so weird. I swear he had a body buried in that house. I swear he does. I know he does. Okay. And we'll do something called gnome haunting, where if the victim removes a gnome, it will be replaced with two, and so on and so forth. So it's like just starts out with one gnome, you're like, that's weird, and you throw it away. A day or two later, you come back and now there's two gnomes.
Mm-hmm.
Then two becomes four.
This would be weirder if it didn't happen to us.
I know. It would be weirder if it didn't happen to us. But yeah, I guess you can pay somebody on the dark web. So these are the kind of videos he's making.
Cool.
He's like, into the dark web. This is some interesting stuff that happens on the dark web, right?
Stuff I've never heard of.
It's stuff nobody's here. That's why it's so appealing, is because just everyone is told, and there's this thing that like just going on to the dark web, you're risking everything. Like,
oh, really?
The cops are going to come get you. People are going to immediately steal your information. They're going to steal your identity. You shouldn't be on the dark web. They're going to find you. They're going to kill your kids.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the air of it. So it's like going onto the dark web becomes this thing for like high schoolers. Like sleepers like want to go on the dark web, and like they try to go. It's like trying to do a Ouija board. You like want to do a Ouija board. Let's go on the dark web, and then you like get on. It takes some effort to get there, and then you get on, and then you like look up some maybe like drug what's it called? Not warehouse, marketplace or something, somewhere you can buy drugs and you can be like, oh wow, dude, you can buy like counterfeit money. Look at this.
Yeah, I thought you were just looking to see what you could find on there. I didn't think it was like dangerous to just look around.
I don't think. I mean, it is. They do tell you as soon as you start looking at forums on how to do it. One of the first things they're like, just don't even log on to these sites unless you have a very specific like firewall set up and you're using like certain browsers. Just the act of logging on, the people that run them are gonna be like, gotcha,
Right.
and they like just steal your identity. Yeah, and they're like, now we are watching you through your camera. In June 2023. He posted his first video in what would turn out to be a long and ongoing series involving an AI chatbot hosted on the dark web called Whisper to the Beast. Throughout the series of videos, the Beast would have him run errands to collect different components and equipment that it would eventually have him use to create a moving, seeing body for the Beast, which was essentially a remote-controlled RC car, a webcam, all running on a Raspberry Pi.
It's a Raspberry Pi.
A Raspberry Pi is a computer.
Oh, okay.
It's a type of computer. Yeah. It's a really tiny computer, and it's like the base of what, if somebody wants to build like a little robot, they'll usually start with a Raspberry Pi. It's like just a very generic little computer. And when you're watching this, you're like, how does he know how to do all this stuff? It's like he went to college for computer science.
Right.
So it's I mean, that checks out. Okay, now let's get to the Shoeman. Enter the Shoeman. Ready? In May of this year, 2025, Shiloh posted the first video in a series that would go on to arguably be the most mysterious, strange, disturbing series yet, known as the Shoeman. Let's just watch it. So yeah, it's just like some kind of shoe marketplace, right?
Yeah, obviously people like died wearing those shoes.
Shoe marketplace on the dark web, but something's off about it. The site is called the Shoeman, and it has like a bunch of shoes for sale, but every shoe has a name and an age, and the prices are actually, that one's kind of normal. The prices are really weird. Like this was $160 for some muddy flip-flops, or $170 for a pair of shoes with the toe ripped off, $189 for one boot. This one right here has just got a pencil in them. I don't know. I just feel like something weird is going on. So I am going to try to order some. I got to figure out which ones I want, but stay tuned. All right.
What's funny is I've watched these so many times and so much that I'm like very disenchanted with the whole thing and with the whole concept. So to see your reaction, I'm like, oh, I completely forgot this is weird.
I'm also super pregnant.
Oh yeah, but guys, she's not fat. She's pregnant.
No, I almost started crying for a second.
By watching that?
Yeah.
She's not fat, she's pregnant.
They can't even see it in this. Usually you cut my
Yeah, I
belly
usually
out.
got it. Well, if it looks like her tits are like higher, her tits are up higher close to her face, it's because they're resting on her big old belly because she's pregnant. So yeah, he just.
Oh my God, that's how old they are when they die, and then he just charges the amount based on how they.
Babe. He charges the amount on what? What do you think?
Maybe based on the way that they died.
You think?
Or or how fresh, how horrific, what happened. Yeah.
Wow. So
I
next,
love true crime. I'm like halfway about to cry and puke, but halfway rock hard.
Okay, let's keep that. That's a dangerous place to be. I think that's where some of those killers are at. Like, I want to puke, but I'm also kind of hard.
Oh my God! Shut up.
So in the next video, he's describing. So yeah, that's just him describing.
That was him.
Yeah, that's him. So
that's Thunder.
That's Thunder. Shiloh Hill. Shiloh Hill is
Thunder is a toothless white guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
His name's Shiloh Hill. Yeah, Thunder. Yes.
Didn't see that coming.
All right. So here.
I thought darkness would be dark.
Oh wait, hold on. So then finally, just a few days after the posting of the videos, he, of course, does what any good creator would do. He tugs on that thread and purchases a pair of shoes.
I can't believe you bought one. Somebody commented, don't buy a pair of shoes because you'll be the next pair of shoes. And that was a good theory.
What's up, guys? Today we're buying shoes on the dark web. I found this site called the Shoeman recently, and they have a bunch of shoes for sale. Some
Keeper
of
of
them are kind
souls.
of shady. It just so happens that the one pair that fits me has the most aura. People on Twitter were talking about luminol, so I will try to test this to see what it is. But without further ado, let's order these. Also, yeah, the likelihood that I don't get my product or my payment just gets taken is very, very high, as it always is on the dark web. Again, I do not know why the shoes have an age on them as well, but maybe we'll find out. Check out. I've never had a site on the dark web ask for my name or birthday. But also, I have no idea why it has a rental length.
A rental length.
But that's very weird as well. I guess I'm going with 1 year rental length. Very strange. Maybe I'll learn more about that later. I gotta copy this address, paste that in. It's bizarre. I'm actually making a little bit of money here because of the conversion rate. I gotta wait for this to go through. And there we go. Submit. Okay. Transaction received. We will email you your tracking. Okay, that's always a good sign though, because the listing for the product I got is gone, which hopefully means that I do actually get sent something.
No, you don't want
we'll
those.
Find out.
I feel like, you know, the videos you watch and then somebody writes in the comments, Jesus Christ, I believe in you and I follow you. I do not accept this energy for
Jesus
this video.
Christ.
I rebuke you.
Jesus Christ, I am praying over Thunder. I pray for Thunder. Help him. I do not accept
No, the
this.
comments then, yeah, they're like, any energy in this video I do not accept. I reject any energy, any darkness that's coming through this video. I reject it. I'm feeling
You're feeling like that right
Yeah.
now. Again, I've been in it so long, and not just for putting together this episode, but also, you know, just I just saw this. I watched these as they came out.
Is he gonna die?
No, I don't know.
Does he get the shoes?
Wait, so yeah, I watched this as they came out. So finally, after about a week of waiting, our package finally arrives. He picks it up from the P.O. box and then unboxes them. And let's take a look.
While I was at work, I got the notification that they just got delivered. I'm headed to the P.O. box right now to go pick them up. Here we go. We got something. Sure why boots would be fragile, to be honest.
Oh my god.
No way, I just dropped this down the stairs. That's not coming from the box, it's coming from my neighbor. Also, regardless of what's in this box, I'm gonna go live on Twitch around 9 Eastern time to discuss.
Why are you opening it in a dark room? Why are you touching it?
Gonna be annoying.
What is wrong with you? You're so sad.
Oh, I need to put on gloves. Hold on. Also, we should probably wash my hands right now. Here we go.
Is he like in on it because he'll go in bright light to wash his hands, but then go back in the dark to open the box we all want to see? It makes no sense.
Maybe, I don't know.
Wow. Okay, these are real. Yeah, we're gonna have to test this. The luminol gets here tomorrow. But, ooh.
Is there a tape in
You see that? Why was there a tape?
Alright, what's up, guys? So here's where we're
It's
at
for
currently
turning on
with
the light.
boots. I just got the black light in the mail. For the black light to work, we need something called luminol, and Amazon says it should be here in a couple hours. I think I'm gonna be at work by the time it gets here, but I'll show you what I learned last night. Last night I ordered some hydrogen peroxide, and when I dab some on the clean parts of the sole, nothing really happens, but when I dab it on the more suspicious parts,
Foams
it
up.
does foam up. So, according to ChatGPT, there are a lot of false positives that will also cause foaming with hydrogen peroxide. So I'm waiting on the luminol to try to figure out what this is. In regards to the tape, I am gonna get a VHS player.
Goddamn
But
right.
Yeah, so until that stuff comes, we just know they're dirty boots. And I'm I'm really thinking about wearing him to work tonight.
Dude, you are sick. That's not funny.
He's like, I think I'm going to wear him. I think I'm going to wear him.
That's not funny, man. You're on number 6. That was number 6. So now you're on number 7.
Yeah, here we go. Look. See the boots on his feet? That's him at his job.
That's so disgusting.
He
I just was like,
he wore him to his WWE photo shoot.
I see. I was starting to think, I'm like, maybe this person, like, nothing's wrong with him. He's just like showing you what's going on, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then he made the joke about wearing him to work, and I'm like, maybe this guy's a little fucked up.
Yeah.
And then he put him on, and that's like disgustingly disturbing.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, somebody died in those. First of all, those are splatters.
Right.
Enhancement. So, like, obviously there's some sort of major blunt force trauma, whether it be from that or a gunshot or something.
Mm-hmm.
And those are just like the things people wear when they die, which I don't know why. I saw somebody else commented something about like maybe these just come from a morgue or something.
Yes.
But when somebody dies, you give the belongings to the family.
Right.
So the morgue doesn't keep them. They don't give away the shoes. Nobody's doing some sort of underground thing.
Well, unless the guy at the morgue like takes the shoes and he goes, they didn't come with shoes.
Yeah. Well, no, but I mean,
like, because when the body's immediately picked up and sent directly to the morgue,
Instead, right, they address everything unless it either A is going to go in as evidence,
sure,
which that you're not going to be able to get rid of.
Of course not.
Or it goes to the family.
Yeah.
Every single thing on the person, they put it in a big clear plastic bag and they give it to the family.
Right.
And you take it home. So whoever has these shoes,
how do you think
is not legit?
No, they got them. They didn't get them by happenstance. They went out and they earned those shoes. Whatever's in it, let's find out, because he finally received the luminol.
How is this allowed on the internet?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Nothing. What part is illegal? So he's done nothing illegal.
I know.
I just don't understand.
Nobody's like collected these.
Look, babe, we just have to watch. We've got to go. You got to see what happens.
Don't tell me to stop talking or I'll...
Don't. Yeah, please do not stop talking. Please continue talking.
I think those are valid questions other people would have.
You're right. So you see...
Everything's lighting up.
It's lighting up. The next step was to watch the VHS. After a long journey to acquire one, stopping at about 6 stores and pawn shops, finally finding one, and it didn't work. He orders one and gets it working and shows us a sneak peek to promote his live stream for the video.
I posted the full VHS on my YouTube today. If you are easily freaked out, don't watch it. There's a lot of weird stuff in there.
You wore him,
Basically,
you
it's just a
sick
bunch of
buck.
messages and old movie clips pasted together, and then there are a bunch of slots called submissions, where it just says like a name and submission. Some of those submission spots have videos inside of them where the boots are shown, and if those are real, they're pretty messed up. I now know why they asked for my name, because there's a slot with my name created in there, but there's no video in mine. Right here really bothered me. I'll show you why.
I'm not... I don't know if I can look.
It's just this lady speaking in reverse, but it's like an old film.
I posted that to my subs only, and someone said to rewind it, so I did that, and it says this.
Only the devil knows that. I heard her moving things all around that room all night. Never heard such goings on. And she wouldn't let me in her room this morning.
She's a strange one.
So yeah, it's just weird. I need to figure out if the clips of the shoe stuff is like real or fake, because if it's real, it's bad. People have realized some creepy stuff, like the names of the submissions that got rejected are also the names that are on the site. Once more people watch it and kind of come up with more information. Also, I think it's unrelated. I got a skin infection on my leg, which I honestly don't think is from the boots, but I'm now on antibiotics,
So
What are we thinking?
the video has slots, these submissions in his name. I didn't follow.
And his name was added on there. So there are sections of the video that's got names and like slots, and then his was added in as a name in like a section of video.
And then is like something else supposed to come after it?
Name and submission.
Here we go.
Basically, it's just a bunch of messages and old movie clips pasted together, and then there are a bunch of slots called submissions where it just says like a name and submission. Some of those submission spots have videos inside of them where the boots are shown, and if those are real, they're pretty messed up. I now know why they asked for my name, because there's a slot with my name created in there, but there's no video in mine.
But there's no video in his.
Right, because he would have to.
Because he doesn't,
Add
he just got the boots. You can't be in the video, man. You just got the boots. So things really start cooking up in this next video. All right.
What's that, like a tracker? What is that?
Yeah. It's him holding up the heel of the boot. It's all hollow, carved out. And he's got this contraption here. Then text says never, followed by a video that describes what we just saw.
Okay, I'm kind of in a rush here. I got a match I'm packing for. But for those of you that don't know, I bought some shoes off the dark web, and last night I figured out that the heel on one of them was hollow, and it had this in it. Here's what I know. That chip is called an A9G. Here's a GPS, and that is a cellular antenna. It also, importantly, has a SIM card. I searched the other boot and the inside of the VHS. I also searched all through the box and the bubble wrap. Now the lights that were blinking on the chip when I opened it up mean that it was connected to cellular and had a GPS signal. But it stopped blinking like 5 minutes after I made the video, and I haven't seen it blink since. So I'm not sure if it can be like remotely shut off, or it just died, or if it has like a power saving mode. I don't know, I'm really not sure how that's working, but it was definitely flashing when I found it. I'm gonna check out the SIM card or order a burner phone to like put the SIM card into to try to see what network it is. I also might be able to actually connect to the chip and see what code it was running. I'm cautious to like cut the power to the thing or put it in a Faraday cage, because I don't want whoever's monitoring it, if there is someone monitoring it, to like see that the signal's lost. But yeah, I've been really busy with wrestling the past couple of days, and I'm gonna be for like 2 more days, so I'm hoping tomorrow at the very least I'll be able to make a video analyzing the whole VHS tape situation. So, see you soon.
Cool.
So he's like the perfect guy
To receive this.
to be going through this because of his computer science
Divine
background.
intervention.
Yeah, he's like the perfect dude.
But also, what's the point of the tracker? Because you already put in your address.
Right. Well, they want to know just in case. I mean, a lot of people use a PO box. Or,
Right.
find out
He did
where
use a PO
you want to be,
box.
catch them when they're wearing the boots. So that way the boots gain more aura. As he said, he's like, this boot's got the most aura. You know what I mean? A rental length. Maybe they change it. What if they change addresses when the rental length is up? He's like, I rented it for 5 years. Thing is up. The guy's moved. Then you gotta go find him. So the next video says he got back on the dark website to see if any shoes have been added, and the entire site had been taken down. He gets a burner phone, is able to fit the SIM card in, and well, let's take a look.
Here we go. So as you guys may know, I ordered some boots off the dark web, and I recently figured out that one of the heels was hollow. I had found this chip thing in it, and it has a SIM card in it. So I got pretty much the cheapest unlocked phone that I could get. I'm hoping that this thing has some type of like browser on it, but by the looks of it, that might be kind of unlikely. Okay, let's see if we got some charge in this battery. Here we go. At least if I don't learn anything about the SIM card, I can start trapping. Okay, let's see if we got a browser. Okay, good, we do have a browser. All right, let's get the SIM card out. Interesting. It's like someone just scribbled out the numbers. Okay, the SIM card as is does not fit, but I think I can take this outer layer off. There we go.
Dude.
Try to not lose this.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, 4G LTE, let's go. Okay, let's see if this thing is a phone number. Calling myself. Okay. minded. Okay, fail. See what this browser's talking about. Okay. Ooh, we have internet. Okay. The cell carrier is. Now it's saying AT&T up there. Up in the top left. Okay, this is interesting. City Naperville, Region, Illinois. Belgacom. That's really weird.
Bro, what are you doing?
All these cities are saying drastically different locations. This one is saying
He just
Are you
keeps.
trying to get killed?
Okay, what the heck? Obviously, anytime you are using a mobile data, you're gonna have a dynamic IP, but this is really weird.
So yeah, the IP address. What he's saying is the IP address for the phone keeps jumping around,
Yeah.
and usually he's saying it's dynamic, which means wherever you are, it'll kind of like change a little bit.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be jumping to Illinois,
To Manhattan.
to Manhattan.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
I'm just confused why up in the top left it says AT&T now, and earlier it said T-Mobile. Regardless, though, the SIM card is definitely functional in terms of cellular data, which means we gotta plug into this thing and see what it was sending. So I ordered a USB to serial converter, and it should be here tomorrow.
Yikes.
Yikes is right. So what's going on? After a long explanation explaining the difficulty of getting it into the device, we have a phone number.
Okay, I found something. I ordered these boots off the dark web to a P.O. box. Unfortunately, they had this GPS tracker in them. This tracker was actually like the worst thing ever to try to get into. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little chip right there called a CH340, and it's broken. That chip is basically what allows a computer to communicate with it, and I think whoever made it broke it on purpose so that no one could get the code off it. But I got one of these USB to serial converters, and I was able to connect that to the serial pins on the board. That's actually letting me see the serial output on the board. Not only that, but this thing actually has an AT command interpreter still, so I can, for instance,
Nerd. Oh yeah, the gigawatt pins and the.
stop
It's
it
really, that's very impressive.
from reading my GPS data like it just did. Honestly, I'm surprised whoever made the tracker didn't also break the serial pins off. Kind of made them less intimidating. Now here's where the real headache was. I'm saying AT interpreter for a reason. This thing should by default just use AT commands, but it's actually running custom firmware that uses Lua and AT commands. It was the
Yes,
worst
of course.
thing ever
Yeah.
to figure out. These are some of the docs for that firmware. That's what's giving it the ability to use variables, and that's what made it able to send my location, kinda. The irony in this situation is the tracker is only halfway working. It successfully sends my location to some server, and I can't see what the IP of the server is. But because the SIM card is data only and doesn't have SMS, the text message fails and spits out an error message with the phone number. And I'm covering it because I want to call it first. Or maybe text it. I don't know. I'm deciding right now. Okay, I found something.
So cool. Yeah. So it was blocking. It was data only. So when he tries to communicate, it spits back a number. He does eventually get a number. Here we go.
Today on my live stream, I called it.
I know who you are. I know what you did. And if you found this number,
Sounds hella
I'm coming for you.
seductive.
Price must be paid.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for
What?
more options.
I don't know. I know bro's probably trying to be scary, but that sounds like why is he moaning into the phone? So I said this one back. Oh, I'm coming for you. I know who you are and what you did, and I'm gonna pay that price.
If you're satisfied with the message,
And we're gonna see where this goes.
So now we got to watch the second one here.
And today I called again to see if he picked up, and the voicemail had changed. The voice is like completely different though, like not like he just got self-conscious, like completely different. I can't understand it perfectly. I think I know what it says now, but here it is.
at the tone,
Does it tell him to text him?
Yeah, it's hard to understand. I want to see if somebody wrote it down for us in the comments. It's not meant for you. I need to explain. I've been trying to message you. I can't see the number you call from. Text it. That's what they say.
Got it. Oh my God, Isaiah. I don't even know how you thought we could ever talk about this.
Why?
Because it's just like an episode. Next episode.
Okay, I got a SIM card for the burner phone, and I did text the Shoeman.
No.
I think that voicemail was saying to text him. These keyboards are like very hard to type on, so the first message didn't really go as planned, but I did successfully text him eventually, and he has not messaged back yet, which sucks because I thought I would have a bigger update for you guys by now, but that's where we're at. So, Shoeman.
So these are all like a few days apart. So they're like they go from like a couple days to at most a week, right?
I got a text. Now, I called the phone number, and the voicemail was really weird. So I left a voicemail, roasting the voicemail, and then they changed the voicemail saying to text them. I texted them. That was a couple days ago, and they just texted me back. Where did I just put the phone? Okay. Islanders. I'm just kidding. Sorry for the delay. Oh, wait. So I said, "Dear Shoeman, I found your number. Disregard that." Oh, I messed up the text. Why were you trying to track me, and what do you need to explain? Also, the name of the site is the Shoeman. The VHS was about the Shoeman coming to get you or whatever, so that's why I'm calling him the Shoeman. Sorry for the delay. Couldn't get a signal for a few days. Look, I've seen your videos. I know who you are. I know you think you know who I am, but you have it backwards. The tracker is mine. I was just trying to see where they went, but he never even put them on. I can't say too much on here, but I'm on your side. I don't want you to do what I did. More on the way. Do not trust the Shoeman.
Interesting, huh?
So he did what he did.
Maybe.
Is what the text is trying to say.
Yeah.
Is that he had got the shoes as well, and he put the tracker on there because he wanted to see because his rental was up.
Right.
But instead of the Shoeman finding the tracker, he found the tracker. So the message was for the Shoeman, not for him. Don't trust the Shoeman.
Right.
The text is a bit confusing. The video after that one explains the text a bit.
Oh, where am I?
Right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, still no text back.
Hey, what?
Last message, the one of the guy claiming that he's not the Shoeman. The guy seemed to be saying that he was the one trying to track the Shoeman, not track me, and that he's not the Shoeman. But I also don't know what if he's the Shoeman and he's
right.
pretend to not be the Shoeman to like get me to trust him.
Right.
So, even if he texts me back, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that information. But yeah, not dead. So
I know I'm waiting for him to just die.
Next update. There was no update. So yeah, it could be the Shoeman just being like, I'm not the Shoeman, but it was like, you know, some guy trying to find out who the Shoeman was.
Either it's what I said.
But the Shoeman never wore the boots. So we get a video where he explains how he thinks the tracker worked. And that's important. All right.
okay, in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have put those dark web boots on. Now, I did put trash bags on my feet to keep my feet clean, but I found this tracker in the heel, and I think I know how it works now. So it came with a battery that if it was on the whole time should have probably only lasted it a couple days, but when I found it in the heel, it was still on. And I noticed when I was trying to get the code off the tracker that whenever I turned it on, after about an hour or two, it would shut back off. And I also noticed that the reset button is broken, but the power on button isn't. Now, I figured out that the tracker was sending my location and possibly some audio to a phone number, but I got the person who has the phone number and they claim that they're not the person who sent me the boots. They claim that they were trying to track the person who sent me the boots, but the person never put them on. And I didn't know what they meant by that for a while, but now I'm thinking that maybe the tracker was set up how it was in the heel of the boot so that when you wore the boots, it pressed the power button. This is a clip of when I first found the tracker, and the power button I think is the highest point. Also, the light is solid, which means it just turned on. And that would actually explain why it was on when I found it, but never turned on for the Shoeman when he had them because he never wore them, I guess. Anyways, that's my best theory as of now, so if anyone has any other ideas, let me know. Also, let me know what y'all think about that new batch of texts, because I don't know what the rules are or...
Did you skip it again?
I don't think so.
Isaiah, just slow down for a second.
All right, hold on.
If I hadn't, we would have missed a lot. Lost service. Can I read this?
Yes.
Don't get mad. Lost service again. Well, my good friend, if I told you my real name, you likely may not believe me. The product worked well for me, but the name I entered when purchasing the boots was Dante. Sort of missed my submission allotment. On the tape, but it was still approved. I'm assuming he has told the rules by now. I've given my good friend too much information on this already. Goodbye, and do not trust the Shoeman. That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't even make any sense.
found
This is kind of like a recap.
that was selling
Okay.
shoes, but it was kind of weird because all the shoes had names and ages. I ordered these ones right here. When the boots came, they looked about how they looked on the site, but one of them had a VHS tape in it. And when they came in the mail, I tested them with luminol, and they lit up. Now, I did get a VCR, and I was able to play the Shoeman VHS. It was really creepy. Most importantly, there was a bunch of slots on it called submissions, where people, it seemed like, had to submit videos of them harming people wearing the boots. Basically, it seems like if your submission is rejected, you get added to the site. When I went back on the Onion site, I realized that it had been taken down. A couple days later, I realized the heel of one of them was hollow, and it had a little GPS tracker in it. I figured out that the GPS tracker was trying to send my location to a phone number. And when I called the phone number, there was a voicemail saying, like, if you found this number, I'm gonna come and find you. So I left a voicemail responding to it, but then they changed their voicemail to be like, hey, this is just a misunderstanding. That voicemail was for the Shoeman. Now I've texted back and forth a couple times with that number at this point. And basically what the guy is claiming is that he is not the Shoeman or the guy that sold me the shoes. He was someone who bought the shoes previously or rented the shoes previously. Specifically, he's claiming to be Dante, which is a name that has a submission slot on the VHS. What he's trying to say is that he put the tracker in the boot in order to try to track the Shoeman when the Shoeman came to get the boots again. And the tracker was designed to turn on when someone puts the boots on, but the Shoeman never put them on. So what I'm trying to decide is if I should trust this guy or if it's possible that it's the Shoeman pretending to be someone else to try to like lure me in and take my shoes or whatever.
I won't read anything.
So kind of interesting. So it's almost like what they do is they take these boots, they put them on someone's feet, they torture the person to get stuff all over it, and then they rent the boots out, and then they come back and steal them.
So the person getting harmed wear the boots. I thought it was the person harming someone else wears the boots.
No, I think it's the person getting harmed wears the boots.
Either one.
Either one.
And that's so then
Those are scary boots, and they're not just boots. I mean, there's tennis shoes on the site. There was one where it was just one shoe. It was like just one high heel shoe. All right, then he gets an unsolicited box. Guess what it is? Dude. That's I'm my favorite. That's like his concern. He's like, just I'm busy. I got like wrestling stuff going on.
I know he never is actually like scared.
No, he's not. He's very like, well, what am I gonna do about this?
Yeah, or he's like even laughing at the
Laughing at
guys.
that guy's voicemail.
Yeah,
thought it
like
was-
just watching this video, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to sleep.
Just because the Shoeman,
Yeah.
the Shoeman cometh, Kristie. The Shoeman cometh and cometh again. Then
Stop,
he gets
it's not funny.
okay. He then states that after receiving the package, he had to leave on a flight, not having time to make a video about what's in the package. Further stating that he doesn't feel he should continue with the series because he didn't know it would be like this.
Who did?
We all didn't know it would be like this, son. He says he will go home, open the package on the video, and give people some closure. He finally opens said package.
All right. So right before the 4th, I got another pair of boots mailed to me. When I got them, they were still kind of damp. They've mostly dried out by now. They're still kind of... But here's the creepy part. Obviously, yes, there is a VHS tape in this one. But in this one, there was this phone. When I found this phone, I thought maybe I was supposed to call someone using it. So I turned it on to see if there was any numbers or anything. Oopsies. And there is a number. It's just listed as A. And when I call the number,
His phone rings.
my burner phone rings. And the number is the number that I had down as a Shoeman. And obviously that's when I realized that this is the number I've been texting this whole time. And this is the phone that's been sending the messages.
What's the video?
Which is why I think I got to be done with this series.
This is like his first moment of,
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
yeah, this is his first moment of like, well, this might be a little, might be flying a little too close to the sun here.
Yeah.
Think I'm about to get burned. So yeah, that is obviously like supposed to be, dude, there's the guy that he was texting. Shoeman went and got him.
Yeah, and then sent the boots to him.
Shoeman said, "Hey, here's some more boots. Your little friend's boots, Thunder." Wouldn't it be funny if this whole time the Shoeman is just darkness?
God damn you, darkness.
Darkness is spreading. All right, he finally opens the Packard, saying, "This is why I think I have to be done." Okay, now silence. There's no updates from the Shoeman, and it ends here. But then after a week of waiting, we get this video.
What's up, guys? So I've been getting a lot of requests for updates on the dark web shoe situation. I'm really sorry, but right now I don't think I can post anything about it. I don't think I can even really explain why I can't post anything about it. I'm still waiting to hear back about that. I promise you, it's a good reason, and if you knew why, you would understand. But for now, you just gotta trust me. I'll post something as soon as I can. What's up, guys?
Man, you're doing that for the plot.
Well, no, now I think law enforcement is involved. Usually when you're not allowed to talk about something, that's ongoing investigation shit. That's what I think.
Because the video showed him getting
Herdered. Can't say that in a word on YouTube.
Sorry.
Getting unalived, getting herdered.
I like herdered.
Yeah, me too. That's what we're
I'm
gonna
never
call
gonna
that.
sleep tonight. I'm so mad we do this at night.
Okay. After more silence following, we're almost done, by the way. Isn't that great?
Okay.
After more silence following his video explaining he can't keep posting about this topic, we get another video with a bit of an update. Shilo is now listed on the Shoeman website.
Oh, so it's back up.
Yep.
Why are mine so expensive? Which ones? What are
A $7,500.
75,000.
Is that 1,000? Holy
Yes.
shit!
Shot. But he said the site was taken down.
Well, it went down and back up like a couple times. A few days later, another update. The Shoeman is watching.
Okay, whoever owns this site on the dark web is definitely watching my videos, because as soon as I posted that my name had been added to the site, it went offline again. If you don't know, I bought some shoes off a super shady site on the dark web. A bunch of weird stuff happened after that, but yesterday
They
I
weren't
saw
called
that they
Waylon
added
before.
my
Yeah, they
name to
were.
the site, and it said
I thought they were called
coming
like Peter.
soon. My shoes.
No, Waylon.
They were called Waylon?
Yeah, I even have it written as a
Okay.
note.
I must have seen another one in passing. I'm sorry.
Watching my videos, because of the dark web, a bunch of weird stuff happened after that, but yesterday I saw that they had added my name to the site and it said coming soon, and my shoes were listed at like $75,000, so I'm not sure what that means. As you guys know, I couldn't post about this for a little while. Basically, I was reached out to by someone who was looking into this. I actually did not contact them. They reached out to me. To reiterate, I actually did not contact them. It sounds like one of you guys, well, it actually sounds like a lot of you guys contacted them. For the most part, I'm allowed to keep posting whatever I want. I'm just strongly discouraged from posting certain aspects of it. And I got clarification about what I could post yesterday, which is why I was like, I owe everyone a little bit of an update. And I actually went on the site to show everyone that the site was still down, but yesterday it wasn't, and my name was on there. Today on stream, I was planning on showing what my actual listing said when you clicked it, but the site's down now, so I think what I'm gonna do instead is show the luminol video that I recorded with the second boots right before I heard that I had to stop posting for a little bit. There's obviously one other thing that everyone keeps asking to see, but I cannot show that, and I can't really talk about it either. So yeah, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but I'll see you on the live.
So it looks like a bunch of people reached out to the Popo, and they're like, yeah, man, you can keep posting videos about it. Certain parts strongly discouraged, but you can keep posting about it. We're looking into it.
I don't even know how to say anything remotely funny
Why?
because this is not funny.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. We're looking into the shoe thing. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna figure it out.
So we'll never know what's on that tape.
Yeah, he does the luminol test on the second pair of boots, and
Obviously.
ding, 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 positive, right?
Obviously.
Then silence again for over 2 weeks. Shiloh continues to post as usual his other videos involving odd websites, whatever. Then after 2 weeks, we get this.
Okay, I just got home.
Isaiah, stop.
All right, but hold on. We do remember the second pair of boots. We do see what was on that tape. I think he did post. It's like the same exact. Wait, never mind. Let's watch.
That box, I know what that is, but that style box is the same one that I've been getting the boots in, except they've been going to the P.O. box.
And this one came through. Dude, this has to be
And
fake.
this is my actual address.
This is fake. This is fake.
It's from the same reshipper.
This is fake.
It's from the same reshipper.
Fake.
You think it's fake?
Don't you dare skip a video. Don't mess it up.
On 29. All right. We're at 29.
Okay, it's like 4 in the morning right now.
What is wrong with you?
Obviously, it's still dark, but I gotta go outside because I kind of had a change of heart. Last night, I actually threw the box out that was on my porch.
Oh my god.
Basically, I've been getting mailed some shoes off the dark web, and I've actually already been mailed 3 different packages this week. The first 2 came to my P.O. box, and I decided to throw both of them out and not make a video about them just because I was hoping if I didn't
They would stop.
like play along, it would stop. But then this one came to my home address, and it was leaking on my porch last night, so I put it in a trash bag.
It's fake.
But I don't know, I've been trying to sleep all night, and I'm just too curious to go to bed.
It's
Also,
fake.
super weird that this FedEx truck is just parked over here by the swamp. I've never seen that here ever.
Darkness, is that you?
But okay.
for a second. That would have been really scary.
He said that would have been scary. That would have been scary. Out of everything that's happened thus far, if the box was in the dumpster and disappeared before he got to it, that would have been the scary thing. Not that they have his home address now.
I'm just grabbing this package.
At 4 in the morning, he goes out there to just.
Sorry, buddy. How you doing?
I need like a Jack in the Box to come out, and he's like, "Gotcha."
I know, right?
Okay.
We need to some broken tension.
Love me. But I got the package. What's where you from?
Made me throw up. Why? Watch. Why are they doing this? This is a. This is a joke. This is a plot.
Just some dirty shoes. Some right old dirty shoes. Some messy shoes, chaps. That was 29, right?
No, that was 30.
That was 30? The next video tells us him, it tells you throw away, yeah. He unboxes his shoes, covered in sludge a few days after we see this video here.
Yep. What's up, guys? So as most of you guys know, I've been getting sent some nasty shoes off the dark web. These ones are particularly gross. Oh my gosh, there's bugs in here. Yo. Yo.
What if, because we're doing this, shoes are gonna come to our door?
Shoes come to our door.
Oh, my porch is screened in too.
We are going to get the shoes next. We will get the shoes. He does a luminol test, unsurprisingly.
Why would you play that? That's why he's in on it. He's just messing with us.
Now you're just messing with us. All right. He ends up posting a video stating he put the full video up of the VHS he received. I believe it might be the second tape that came with the second boots because he never mentioned the Nikes having a tape, right? But I could be wrong. He then posts a video stating this is the final dark web shoes video.
What's going on, guys? So I did put the full VHS up. It is right here. Pretty dark, so just be wary of that, literally and figuratively in terms of what happens. Hopefully that's kind of my last update on this topic so I can go back to posting my regular stuff. But yeah, what a kind of strange ride it's been. To that end, would I recommend buying shoes off the dark web? Probably not, but I guess it's up to you.
And that is every installment we have to date. And that came out not too long ago. Is it over? Was it real? Or was it just a WWE work? Well, here's what I think about that. So first of all, his name is actually Thunder Keck, right? Which is very interesting. So, okay, let me just read this to you. Keck, also spelled Keku, whatever, was an ancient Egyptian deity of chaos and primordial darkness, part of the Ogdoad, 8 gods representing the forces of creation before the world was ordered. Keck specifically embodied the concept of the infinite darkness before the dawn, often shown as a frog-headed man or a serpent-headed woman. Importantly, Keck wasn't evil, but rather just rather the transitional chaos that precedes light
Right.
and creation. He symbolized mystery, obscurity, and the space where new things emerge. In modern culture, okay, fast forward a few thousand years, and Keck was revived in a strange way on the internet. This has nothing to do with Thunder. On forums like 4chan, Keck became tied to the Pepe the Frog meme. Are you familiar? Let's pull it up. Pepe the Frog for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I love Pepe the Frog.
Everybody loves Pepe the Frog. Yes.
That was nice.
Yeah. On the internet. Okay, on the internet, forums like 4chan, Keck became tied to the Pepe the Frog meme. This happened partly by coincidence. In gaming chats, especially World of Warcraft, typing LOL as an orc appeared as KEK, or Keck, right? So when an orc, running around as an orc in World of Warcraft and you want to type lol, it comes out Keck, yeah. To other players. Combine that with Pepe memes circulating in 4chan, and users started treating Keck as both a joke and a mock god of memes. Often depicted as a frog-like deity, humorously paralleling the Egyptian imagery, which is, it's kind of funny. That all kind of connects. Over time, Keck became a kind of tongue-in-cheek digital god of chaos, irony, and memes, with users invoking him whenever a meme magically spread or seemed prophetic. You know how like memes just like out of nowhere, like just all of a sudden go everywhere? That's Keck, the god Keck, right?
Okay.
So when I first come across Thunder Keck and I see that, I'm like, oh, this guy's obviously like an old school 4chan nerd, right?
Right.
And like a thunderous laugh, like because they would go instead of saying "lo," instead of going "lol," they'll go "keck." So a thunder keck. It's like a thunder laughter, right? Like a big boisterous laughter. That's what I thought his name was. So when I started doing the research on him to find out his name is legitimately Thunder Keck, I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Right.
Because I thought it was like, and then before I found out his name was real, I was like, I think this is all a work, which a WWE work is like a part of the storyline. It's fake. It's not, it's not realistic. I think this is all WWE work. But I go back and forth. I really do go back and forth. And then I'm like, I find out his name is actually Keck, and I'm like, what if he just, dude, this guy does all this stuff. What if he just altered his Wikipedia shit? Like, what if he's like anybody can alter their Wikipedia and changed his name to fucking Keck to really just be a fucking troll. You know what I mean? But then I actually found on like on the football websites, his name is Keck. His name is Thunder Keck. So like when you go on like Stanford and everything, right?
Yeah, of course.
So
all
I think his name is
and stuff.
exactly. Yep. So then I'm like, how rare is the Keck name? Pretty fucking rare. It's pretty rare, but it is a German last name. You found in the United States. Keck ranks about most common. There's about 10 to 12,000 people that have it. I'm just saying this because of how unbelievable I believe it is that his name is Keck, Thunder Keck specifically, especially in today's online culture and the way that he is entrenched in that culture.
Right.
It's just too on the fucking nose, dude.
It's very Katie Lawrence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How you're like breaking down the name and what the name means and all this stuff, and then finding all the roots and stuff. I just feel like it's very along this.
I hope mine's a little more coherent though.
No, it is. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So is this all? I mean, because I just happen to know about that whole Keck thing and like memes.
I know,
and
but it's
whatnot.
just interesting.
Yeah. So is this all a very elaborate storyline ruse for the WWE, or is there a killer out there stalking people for their shoes and selling them on the dark web? You decide. Something else stuck out to me, right? Here's my prediction. I think he's not going to post again for a year. And then I think after 1 year, he's going to disappear Everyone's going to be like, oh my God, did Thunder die? Right? And then he's going to come back as like the Undertaker. Because on the WWE show, so I told you he's on the show. That's kind of like it's the reality show.
Right.
His coach on that show, like who he's under his tutelage, is the Undertaker. Like that's who his guy is.
I've never hoped for something so much.
I hope, dude.
My tears are right
Ready?
here.
So here's why I think that, because at the very beginning,
No, he's gonna be the Shoeman.
he's going to be the shoe. He'll come back as the Shoeman. So at the very, very beginning, when he's looking at it and he pulls it, he's like, okay, so I'm going to buy these shoes. And then it's asking for all his information. And he goes, rental length. Don't know what that means. And he puts 1 year and he goes, guess I'll find out more about that later. And then moves on. I'm like, is that a little foreshadowing? You know what I mean?
It did. The only option he could put in was between 1 and 10 years.
I don't know. We could have put just 5.
Yeah, but he could said, "One, I guess I'll find out what that means later."
Yeah, I guess you will in a year when they come to collect your shoes. The collector of souls. Right?
Keeper of souls.
The keeper of souls. So he gets, killed in this whole elaborate ruse. This totally could be set up with like a small team of writers.
God, I hope so.
They're like, let's get you a storyline going, like a deep storyline with like a lot of lore to like really build you up. You know what I mean? And then get him, so he like dies and then he comes back and he goes, "Oh, I'm not Shiloh. I'm the Undertaker." He like he came back to life, That's what I think. Or this is all completely real. The reason he had to stop was because of the cops, and the cops were like, "You can keep posting about it. We know who you are. We're not worried about you." You know what I mean? We're just going to keep doing our
it's all the
investigation.
other stuff. Like, how far does his channel, his thing go into this dark web stuff? Like, does he just do this stuff regularly anyways? And everything's weird and nothing else is?
No, it's constantly weird shit. It's a lot of weird stuff. There's also a lot of stuff. It's like, this is stuff that can happen on the internet. You need to be looking out for this. Like, he'll have a lot of videos like that as well. He's just very savvy, dude.
I mean,
it's very interesting. Yeah.
So I hope it's a plot.
I
only
do too.
thing that makes me think maybe it is a plot
Yeah.
is that he put them on.
Yeah. And then he also wore it to the WWE photo shoot. That's the other thing. Yeah.
But he did say that he put
trash bags.
Yeah. And, but I could also see it not because for him to be doing this anyways and to not be scared and to be like, I'm walking outside at 4 a.m. to dig this out of the trash. I mean, obviously he's not.
That's just life as a 6'3" male.
Okay, Isaiah.
That really is.
I'm just saying he's
sorry,
not.
you can't wrap your head around that. You can't wrap your head around being out by a dumpster at 4 a.m. and feeling comfortable.
To go pick out a murderous shoes that were
yeah, I know, right? And he's
that
like,
are
why
sent
is
to your address that you didn't even like?
right? And the fact that there's a FedEx truck there, that's like, yeah, the FedEx trucks at night are supposed to be one place by the FedEx warehouse. No, there's no one. He's like, that's never been here, right? So, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Also, you can follow along. It's Shiloh Hill WWE on Instagram and
is
Thunder.
that his name?
Shiloh Hill is his wrestling name.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. And then Thunder Keck on TikTok. You can follow him. And let us also. Thank you for watching. I'm Isaiah and this is Kristie, and we are the two little piggies. Right?
I don't want any shoes.
If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later. Thank you.